Oh shit. Oh shit. Crap, I'm gonna be late.
Welcome to
Send
the
it.
Puff Podcast.
We got a special guest tonight.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
chilling.
boy.
What? Who's in the house? That's chill. I'm just sitting by myself. Hell yeah. Man, what's up, dude, bro?
Testing. Yeah.
Recording, everything's good. My level's good.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, baby. Let's go.
Spark it. Hey, I'm Andreas.
I'm Abdiel.
And this is
Puff
Puff Podcast.
Hell yeah.
So, what are we talking about today?
Wait, what is today?
Yo, wait. Today's, it's 420 today.
Dude, no.
Yo,
1 second. We'll be right
we
back.
should get out of here.
Welcome to
Send
the
it.
Puff Podcast.
We got a special guest tonight.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
chilling.
boy.
What? Who's in the house? That's chill. I'm just sitting by myself. Hell yeah. Man, what's up, dude, bro?
Recording, everything's good. My level's good.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, baby. Let's go.
Spark it. What's up? I'm Andreas,
I'm Abdiel.
and this is Puff Podcast.
Yeah.
420 edition.
Yeah, man. Special edition. We're out here at
Where are we, dude?
we decided to go canoeing, Cherry Creek Reservoir.
Cherry Creek Reservoir. It is a
our-
beautiful day out, man.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I'll get a little clip for you guys to see what this park is like. Thankfully, they decided to stay open.
Yeah.
And if you're ever in Colorado, this is a place to go.
No, straight up. It's right in Aurora, right by our home, like 10-minute drive down the road. That's what's up. We had some different plans for today, but, the world's in a pandemic, so things change and kind of make do with what you got.
Yeah, Corona had a
And-
different idea. I mean, the original plan was we were gonna go to Red Rocks for the concert, 420 concert with Redman, Method Man, Snoop.
Yeah.
I think Action Bronson was gonna be there.
Film us talking there in the Red Rocks, it's a cool place if you haven't been there. You been there?
So I went once. Yeah.
Okay. Who'd you see?
The Wu-Tang Clan, actually, my favorite group.
Oh,
So it
man.
was pretty intense.
All of them?
No, Method Man wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always beefing. Those dudes are always
Yeah.
fighting. And shit, But it's that park. First off, is something. Even if you're not a concert goer, it's something you should definitely go check out.
Yeah. Even so, like, every Sunday morning, I think, they do this whole yoga all through the stage. Everyone lines up, and they're just all out there getting in Zen, just
Yeah.
there for sunrise. Because sunrise, you're sitting up top, you're perched over, and you see all of Denver, just the flat out, so the sun just comes up over Denver, and it's awesome to be there sunrise. I know, so the first time I went there, went there with Jack. Shout it again to Jack. He's just going to
Jack
come
is
up
the
in
man,
every
bro.
episode, yeah. And we saw Lotus, and of course we stayed
What kind
there.
of music is that?
Lotus is a jam band.
Jam band. Okay.
It's got a big psychedelic influence. You just kind of get lost in the music. And we stayed there all night. Concert ended and we didn't leave.
Damn. From
and
sunrise to sunset, basically.
Yeah.
Wow, that's.
put in 12 solid hours. We put in some work. Yeah.
Damn. How did that go?
Oh, it was awesome. But yeah, being there for sunrise was so cool because, at certain points in the night, you're like, what are we still doing here?
Yeah.
But it led to an epic just start to the next day, which ended up just sleeping through that day. But, that's how it goes.
I would say that must have been amazing. Because I know from the top of... So if you don't know what Red Rocks is, it's essentially Red Rocks. I mean, it's an amphitheater. Well, it's a park that you can go work out. You can go do whatever, yoga. They have, like, Beethoven concerts there. It's insane.
Yeah,
And,
some epic stuff.
I mean, you're in there, and you look to your left. I mean, the stage is on the bottom. If you're right here. And if you look to your left, it's just a huge rock rock formation. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful red. And then at sunset, when I was there for the concert, it was just glowing red. Like, it was
Right.
amazing. And then from the top, you can see Denver, downtown Denver from afar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's epic, man.
I mean, what makes it so epic is it's just this natural formation.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine the guy who stumbled upon it, because it's the start. So you got the flat Denver, and then the start of the mountains where it's just kind of hills, you know, it kind of goes into a little bit. And then there's just these red rocks jutting out of the ground. And this dude must have came upon this thing and be like, oh my God, we are hosting concerts here. Like,
This is the place
this
to be.
is the place, yeah.
And I had actually never heard of it until I moved here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
had a coworker saying, "Oh, you got to go to Red Rocks. It's so nice. It's beautiful. You got to check it out." I'm like, "All right, I'll go."
yeah.
And
So you had no idea going into it what it was?
no,
No.
I
was that
didn't
like?
even know it existed. I mean, I've heard of
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, man.
I've heard of other venues in the world that are epic and worth checking out.
Yeah.
But Red Rocks, I mean, I didn't really know much about Colorado except certain things were legal here, and that was a snowboarding area. But I didn't know during the summer that this Red Rocks place is the place to be.
Yeah.
I mean, all summer it's just
It's like a
intense.
season. Red Rocks, like, they have their own season. Like,
Mhm.
summer, it just kicks off. That's crazy, because this was like a bucket list thing for me, going to Red Rocks and seeing shows there.
Really?
Yeah.
Before you moved out here.
Before I moved out here.
Also, you were like, this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
And
And so I came out here in winter, and, you know, there's no shows, so had to stick it out through till the summer to go see Lotus for the first time.
that was obviously that sounds like it was a really good first time experience.
Yeah. So the cool thing about Red Rocks too is it's not just the show. The whole before the show, you get there, and the parking lots, everyone's just hanging out, tailgating. There's like buses, and people are just party buses. You know, just people just there chilling, like sharing
What? Just
drinks
turning
and
up?
turning up. Yeah.
So I know when I've heard that Red Rocks is infamous for it being very hazy during the concerts.
I mean, it's out here in Colorado for sure.
So it's just kind of it's a very crazy environment, fun environment.
Oh yeah, I know most of the states celebrating today.
Yeah, no, for sure. So what's who other than Lotus have you seen?
So I've only been there one other time, and I saw Zoo.
So what kind of music is that?
Zoo is epic. I actually didn't know about Zoo until I saw him there. But I saw him through work. Shout out to Never Summer for hooking up the tickets, hosting Icelandic too for hosting that concert. That was in the winter. That was January. That's like the one concert they do, Winter on the Rocks. And so I listened to Zoo before I got there, and they sounded like kind of like an electronic band. I was like, all right, this is cool, like kind of dance music and stuff. And so it's actually three dudes. One guy on the keys, and he's the singer, the main dude. And then a guy who plays sax and a guy who just rips on guitar. And the sax and the guitarist just like midway through the show had this epic like battle where they would just go back and forth, just solo battle. And I was like mind blown, just like, oh my God.
Just
Yeah.
Oh, just
And the two of them together, it was epic. And then they would like transition from that into real electronic like dance music and stuff, and everyone just started raging, and it was fun.
yeah, dude. It's
But that was
just
silly.
dancing with someone that's next to you, you don't even know. And
Yeah.
You'll never see them again.
Just vibing out. Like sometimes you don't even talk to them. You're just like feeling the mood. But that was cool. Like it was in winter, so I was in like full ski outfit, like wearing my snowboard goggles, like beanie.
During the concert?
Yeah.
And it was freezing cold?
It was
Sure.
it was cold. Yeah. It
God, bro.
was a good time.
And what sucks is, I mean, with everything going on right now, this is supposed to be... We're coming into Red Rock season.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like, I mean... I think this was supposed to be the first concert of the year.
Right. Yeah. This is like when it starts off for sure. Also, like festival season, all that got ruined because this is when all the
Yeah.
concerts and all the outdoor stuff really kicks in.
Because, I mean, I know I was so excited to go to Red Rocks for today.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've seen all the Wu-Tang members except ODB. R.I.P., bro. But Method Man and Redman, man, those are one of my favorites. And, you know, it kind of sucks, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of people, you know, all you rave heads out there, you guys are, I feel you guys, man. But, I mean, when I went to see Wu-Tang, dude, that was insane.
Yeah.
First off, you know, it was Halloween, so there's people dressed up crazy, wearing banana suits.
What's the craziest costume you saw?
If I had to say pick one,
Yeah.
some dude was wearing some bear outfit, bro.
Nice.
It was just odd, bro. But he was having a good time. But he picked the right outfit, bro, because it was cold.
Yeah, like
It
a Blake from Workaholics kind of thing, bear
Yeah,
suit.
yeah.
That's what's up.
It was cold, man. I mean, Halloween here in October. It's winter starts in October here, and I remember sitting down during Wu-Tang performing because I was so cold.
Yeah.
And now I'm tripping, bro. So like Jedi Mind Tricks came on before them,
Okay.
and they, you usually the artists start getting the people chanting, can we kick it, like Tribe Called Quest?
Yes,
Can
we
we
can.
kick? Yes, we can. But Jedi Mind Tricks start getting everybody to chant, die, die.
Oh
die.
my God.
And I'm tripping, bro. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to die, no. And I like
I'm too young for this.
Yeah, I leave my seat.
Oh my
I go to the
gosh.
bathroom. I splash water in my face. I'm like, come on, you're not gonna die. So I go back to the venue, and then Wu-Tang finally comes on, and man, it was fighting the cold. This is how cold it was.
Yeah.
I thought I had peed my pants.
Oh God.
Dead ass, because my jeans were so cold, they felt just.
Yeah.
It was painful, bro. Like, but then I'm seeing Wu-Tang, so I'm just getting up like, yeah, Wu-Tang,
And
shivering.
You were on your own,
Yes, I
Oh,
went by
man.
myself.
just like sitting there, like piss my pants.
Yeah, just tripping, bro. I mean, because in the past, man, I've had anxiety of doing things by yourself, and I know a lot of people are like that. And one of my favorite duos, Run the Jewels, it's a pretty good hip hop duo. I didn't go see them in Nashville
No.
because I didn't know anyone that would want to go.
Yeah.
And it's something like, you know what? Wu-Tang's my favorite group. That's not gonna deter me from not going to see them.
Hell yeah.
Especially at Red Rocks, one of the greatest venues in the world.
So was that your first time going to something like that by yourself?
First, yeah.
Yeah?
Something that big, yeah.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
and only time.
So what was that like being by yourself? Did you try and connect with people, or did you just feel your own, like just get in your own zone and kind of vibe out?
So at first, I get there. It's early. There's people, like you said, outside turning up, playing. Everybody's playing different Wu-Tang songs, like
Yeah.
just turning up. Like this is awesome. And I'm, bringing my camera, so I'm just going around taking pictures, talking to people.
Nice.
They're, oh, you're by yourself. That's what's up, man. And we get inside. I get inside. And just start walking around the amphitheater, just checking out the area, man. And,
Yeah.
and seeing the history, man, because they have a whole museum there too.
Right.
It's not a big building, but of different, I think Willie Nelson has
Yeah.
performed there. Everybody, like, if you perform at Red Rocks, you have arrived, to be honest.
It's like, I feel like that's artist goals, like to get to Red Rocks for
Mhm.
sure.
And the pictures are so think about a theater this big, 10,000 people about.
Yeah, it's pretty packed. I don't know the number, but it's a good bed of people, especially, and you definitely feel it in the parking lot before, because there's like 3 parking lots and they'll be filled with people.
And it's just, so it goes, obviously you see the sunsets because the concerts go into the nighttime. And when I look back because they have everyone shine their phones, instead of lighters. I look back to it and it's like stars. It's
Nice.
like stars. It's just behind me. It's just thousands of people and just lights everywhere.
Man, that's sick.
And hold up, guys. There's like a boat here. What's up,
Yeah,
man?
we got some homie cruising by. Hey.
Not paying attention. Wow.
Nah, he's zoning out and he's vibing. He's feeling himself.
I would say going by myself, it was not what I expected. Obviously, like we've talked about this before, sometimes you put expectations in your head
Right.
and it's complete opposite. It was a blast, man. But I would say concerts are, after doing that, yeah, I have the capability of doing it. Would I
Yeah.
want to go by myself and do a concert again? No, because I feel like concerts are go out with your group, go out
Yeah.
with your squad,
For
and
sure.
enjoy that music together, or enjoy new music with your friend,
Yeah.
right? Because there's the Zoo. I've never heard of them, but like
No.
being your friend, working with you, man, like I would like to see, because you get to know people more based on what they like.
Yeah.
Why do you like this music? Oh, I get it. And then you develop a deep a stronger connection, a stronger relationship with the people around you and the people you surround yourself with, man. And I was so excited. I know Nicole and Rose, shout out to them again. They're always getting shouted on here. They owe us now. They can shout us out. No, I'm playing, but you know, they were excited, telling us, "Oh, let's go to these concerts this summer," and
Yeah.
it's kind of just been derailed.
Right. No, it's totally like an experiential thing. So like Zoo, I went with Natalie, and now we have those memories to experience, like share with each other,
Yeah.
look back on, for sure. And we went there. We had a film camera, and we got some goofy photos on the film camera, and it's funny to look back on.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Those are like those great memories you look back. Like, it's not even the music, to be honest, because
No.
a lot of times I've experienced that people I've seen live, I kind of just prefer their albums or their work. But it's the people that you go with and the experience that's like it sets it apart.
Totally.
Is there any like other concerts just in general that you've been to, your festivals that you
Ooh, man,
enjoyed?
dude. Let's just go down the list. There's been so many. Festivals are my thing for sure, just because, like we're saying, how it's an experience. A festival is just full-on submersed experience. You're there for
There's multiple
days.
days.
You're sleeping there. You're living with people. You get there, you set up camp. That's like the first thing, all right? And then there's these people who set up camp next to you, and they become your neighbors for the weekend. They're like, "Hey, what's up, neighbor? Like, how's it going?" And there's homies who were just my neighbors at festivals, and now I'm good friends with them. Brian, met him at a festival.
What?
Lived next, that's
out
the
to Brian
first time I
and
met him. Yeah, him and Alex, and we became best friends from that.
What?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Wait, so you pulled up? What festival is this?
This was a Rise that I went to with Jack. I was talking about it last time. He had to leave for his job, so he left, and I'm just there on my own. So it's like, cool, what to do now? And then I just ended up hanging with them the rest of the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just ended up by chance camping next to them.
Yep.
By yourself,
Yep.
and you had a good time.
A good ass time. I was all on my own, and I was like, well, let's make the most of this. See what happens. And it's cool because festivals, people are just a big thing. People go there to escape reality, kind of.
Yeah.
So they're open to whatever, people dress super weird just to express themselves in different ways. And it's usually a crazy mix of different music. So you get people from all over. There'll be hip hop, there'll be funk, there'll be folk music, there'll be some, and it's cool because it's the music starts in the morning and goes through the day, and it'll be like a transition, you start in the morning with the bluegrass, you're just chilling outside, kind of dancing on the grass.
Matches the vibe of the music matches the time of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sunset is usually psychedelic, things start getting weird, turns nighttime, and that's EDM, and people's just out there raving, all the lights come out and dancing, and it's fun, dude.
They're just whatever they're on, they're just having a good time.
Yeah. Just
Because I've never been to, the only, I should have gone, but the only festivals near in Tennessee were Bonnaroo,
yeah.
which is a huge one. And I remember Wu-Tang was actually there one year, and I found out afterwards, and that's when I knew what Bonnaroo was. I had no clue what festivals that they existed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, that's
Obviously
crazy.
Coachella and stuff like that. But
Right. So I went to Bonnaroo.
when did you go to Bonnaroo?
I was in Maryland, dude. And I, overnight with some friends from high school, Evan, his girlfriend, Maddie, and Sarah, we drove 3 hours or 12 hours through the night, each taking 3-hour shifts to get to Bonnaroo. And it was in your backyard, dude.
Wait, so you guys drove?
Straight. We just left Maryland, drove
All right,
straight through the
sleep
night.
in the car, no stop driving, stop at the gas station.
Yeah, we took
All right, my
3-hour
turn to
shifts.
drive.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro, that's
Yes.
y'all were dedicated.
Yeah.
Y'all were really dedicated.
Saw the Chili Peppers there, and that was epic.
I quit. I can't do this podcast. If you saw Chili Peppers, I have not seen that.
Oh, man.
And is that the only thing you've ever is that? I'm sure you've gone a bunch, man.
Yeah, that was...
You mentioned something with your sister one time.
Yeah, that was... So Bonnaroo is probably the farthest traveled for a festival. And then, yeah, Maryland and Pennsylvania, West Virginia, there's some cool smaller festivals been to. So the one with my sister, Beauty in the Backyard.
It's called Beauty in Backyard.
Beauty in the Backyard. It's cool. It's a super small festival. This is only the second year they've hosted it.
Yeah.
So, started to experience the growth of the festival, see it start from the very beginning where it was these guys just putting it together. Hey, yo, dude, do you see that dog sitting on the side of the boat?
Yo.
Oh, he is living life.
Just like the festivals, bro. Like, that's living life, bro.
Yeah, right? No, Beauty in the Backyard is super dope because we went to the first one ever, and it was just these dudes putting it together, trying to figure stuff together, and, you know, obviously, like, not everything's going to go right,
Yeah.
go to the second one, and it's just, you see the improvement and see it growth, and
Like a
different
second, like
people.
a year later?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, next year, October's coming around, Beauty in the Backyard round 3, I'm excited.
You're going, it's in Pennsylvania?
No, that's in Maryland.
In Maryland, okay.
Yeah. Near the Eastern Shore. Oh, we are getting some waves here.
Oof, let me get these waves, guys.
Yo.
What about concerts, man? Like, have you ever... What's some of your favorite concerts of all time, or artists? Like, have you seen your favorite artists live at all?
So, the Dirty Heads are, like... They've been... When I really got into music in high school, they were my favorite. And they've always been up there. And I've seen them numerous times. I've seen them a bunch at Pier 6, which is in Baltimore, at the Inner Harbor.
Are they from... Where are they from?
They're from Cali.
Okay.
Yeah. But they go... Yeah, they're pretty big now. They've been to Red Rocks before.
Nice.
Yeah, be dope to see them there. But it's interesting because I started liking them before they were big. And, you know, stuff changes and everyone grows and it's cool to see. So when they started off, they were a mix of hip hop and reggae, real like kind of beachy, like
Yeah.
just long hair, not giving a
Yeah.
But they've like transitioned into more pop style, like kind of almost like dancey music. And it's cool. And the first time I listened to like some of their newer albums, I was like, nope, do not like this. Don't fuck with this. But it's kind of grown on me, and it's still got that same. You can feel the background in it, but it's different.
And you think, like, sometimes they have to change their music style, or...
I think-
have you gone to see them live since they changed their kind of more poppy style?
Yeah, and the concerts are definitely bigger. Definitely draws more people there. And do you have to? I think it's hard not to any aspect of life not to change. Like,
Facts.
change is inevitable, and as an artist, it'd be boring if you didn't change.
Yeah.
And not all the changes are going to be something you drive with. And that's the tough part about being an artist, is constantly working on your style and finding what you jive with. But then you get to the point where you're also making your art for other people and you want them to jive with it. So it's this balance of making stuff you enjoy, but also making stuff other people enjoy.
Exactly.
It's weird. Definitely
I feel you, man.
gets hazy.
And the reason I ask is because I've gone to larger concerts
Yeah.
where they're packed
Yeah.
and smaller venues.
Yeah.
And they both have such a different vibe, such a different energy, atmosphere.
Do you prefer one over the other?
It's hard to say, man, because like I said earlier, it's based on who you go with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also who you want. Like, some of my favorites, like I went to see Daddy Yankee in Puerto Rico, bro. In in El Choli. You know what I'm saying? That's in South, like, you know, like that's...
Okay, so we were talking about Puerto Rico the other night, and you were getting all hyped on the nightlife, and you were just showing me videos. So how's that compare to concerts over here and the whole vibe of them?
There's no order, bro. Like, it's all fun.
Yeah.
It's like, let's go to the concert. We get on the train, we park, get on the train, we pull up to the Coliseum. First off, whenever you're getting out of a concert, there's always like lines of people trying to leave. No, everybody after the concert was just like, just wild animals just trying to get out. Like, no one gives a shit.
Man. Yeah.
And it's just lit, bro. It's just, everyone's like, let's go, bamba hangueo, you know, let's go hang out, let's go turn up. And because it's hard for in the United States as artists, because, you know, I'm from California. But I would say, okay, from artists that are from LA.
Right.
Like, if Snoop Dogg performs at Red Rocks, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Or Kendrick Lamar. But when Kendrick Lamar comes back to Los Angeles and performs, I mean, he's performing for his people.
Yeah.
Right? So, watching Daddy Yankee live with my cousins, shout out to Yelitza, Andre, Rainier, Gabriel, they just go out more. You know, they go hard,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like Daddy Yankee and all these, wherever you're from, wherever these artists are from. You said like the Dirty Heads, you know,
Yeah.
from Cat. Like if they perform back home, it's like, yo, we have to, like, these are our people.
Yeah.
You know, we have to perform and we have to go all out. And it was fun, bro. It's something I won't forget. You know, we get out, then we go get some tripletas, which are they're so delicious. If you're ever in Puerto Rico, get a tripleta. And Joitos.
What is it?
Bayamon. Tripletas are just sandwiches with 3 different meats.
Yeah.
And it's hard to explain, but they're cooked like in Puerto Rican style, bro.
Like one of those sandwiches you can't bite into. It's so big.
Yeah, bro. Like you have to
Yeah.
keep it in aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Or else it's screwed.
That's what's up.
But then on the opposite end, man, you know, I watched Wu-Tang live, but then if you don't know about Wu-Tang, they're a huge group. They have like 9 members. And I saw Ghostface in Nashville with an old friend or ex-friend, whatever. And it was a small venue called Exit Inn in Nashville.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Rocks fits 10,000. This place fits maybe 1,000, actually less. It's
Right.
a small little venue.
Yeah.
But the energy in there was like, if you're there, you liked Ghostface.
Yeah.
I remember just like the couple dudes that were around me, we were just like, you know, singing, going along with the words, and Ghostface just going at it. I mean, he even got a guy on stage, bro, from the crowd. It was like, because ODB, obviously, he passed away in 2004. He got a guy out of the crowd to get on stage and do ODB's part of the song.
Yeah.
Oh,
epic.
you know, and that's the energy. That one's one of my favorite concerts as well.
Yeah. Dude, I totally feel that. So, one of the silliest concerts I went to, this was back in Baltimore. I went with my roommate and friend Yanni and our other friend Roger.
Yeah.
So it's this band called Red Gold Green. Yo, they just caught a fish.
What?
Yeah.
Let's get this holy
That's
crap.
funny. Yeah, I mean, Corona, if you can't go out to the grocery stores, instead just go hit your lake and
They're here fishing.
catch
now.
your own fish. But so, this is silly. So I was at my barber, which is silly because I've gotten like 3 haircuts in my life. I don't know. And we're just talking, and we were getting into music. I think I was actually telling him about the Dirty Heads, and he was like, "You should check out this band, Red Gold Green. They're got a similar reggae style. I think you'd like them."
Red, gold, green.
Red Gold Green. You know, Rasta man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Rastafarian.
And they were playing at in Baltimore. So I was like, let's go. They're $20 tickets. That'd be sick. This super small venue. And me, Yanni, and Roger, we're wearing silly outfits. Like, I don't know. You know, I have all those like bright flannels and stuff.
Yeah, a little
like
pimp outfit, bro.
our Rasta outfits. Yeah. And there's like 20 to 30 people there. Like, it's small, dude. And then their band's just on stage. There's a band that goes before to get things going. And then they come on, and they just bring the energy. And there's like...
For 20, 30 people.
Yeah, they don't care. They're just there, and they bring the energy. And the main singer, like, gets out on the stage and is just coming down into the crowd and, like, singing in front of you. And, like, everyone's dancing. And, oh, the vibe was unreal. It was so cool because we're just a part of it. And that's what's cool about concerts is
Yeah.
vibing out with the band, because that's why you like music and stuff, because you kind of feel this connection with the band and the music.
Yeah.
But then you get to be with them in person, and
Yeah.
it's a whole different connection.
It's artists like that
Yeah.
even if it's just for 5 people,
Yeah.
we're gonna come out and give you a show.
Uh,
It's like a quote by Michael Jordan. He's like, I don't know who's watching me. It's their first time, but I'm gonna give them a show.
yeah.
Which is, we're talking about, that's a sports guy, but same thing.
same
right?
thing,
Same
dude.
difference. Like, you know, Ghostface, red, what was it? Red, gold,
Red, gold, green.
red, gold, green. You know, they didn't care.
Yeah. They're also doing it for themselves for some point, you know?
Oh, yeah, these are people that love what they do.
Yeah. Like-
And even afterwards, Ghostface was like, "Yeah, Nashville, since y'all show love." Remember, Nashville is not really a hip hop city,
No.
right? So it's not like New York, Chicago, et cetera, et cetera. So for him to be like, I mean, I'm sure he was gonna do it anyway, but he's like, "Oh, Nashville, y'all show love. Y'all were awesome. And, you know, I'm gonna go sign some stuff in the back."
Yeah.
and I was able to get some of his CDs signed.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up.
And that's something like I want to frame those, and those are something I won't like forget, man.
Yeah.
What about, have you ever gone to concerts with family or something with?
Yeah. So before I came out here, you know, I was gonna move out, like leave my home, leave my parents. So I went to show with my mom, my dad, my dad's brother, my uncle, and two of their friends who like they're all good friends. My sisters are really good friends with their daughter. And yeah, that was so funny. Like,
Because you can't act as you can't go too crazy. It's mom and dad there.
Yeah.
But
No, it was fun though. We were drinking and stuff, and oh man, my uncle started, because my uncle's very much like me. Like he's a quiet person, kind of like keeps himself, but he let loose and was dancing a bunch. And I was like, no way, I've never seen this side of him. And
it's a nice thing, right? You get
Yeah.
to see like, wow, you're enjoying yourself, man.
Yeah.
It brings a smile to your face.
no, it was cool. It was way different, but enjoyed it just as much.
What was it?
So this was a band my dad's been into. It's called they're called the 70s, and they had this like Christmas album that they were releasing. So they were going on tour for that, and it was actually funny because they had a magician go with them. So he did the intro, like he came up and started doing magic tricks, which I've never been to a show like that, you know. And it's interesting because you're going to a show and expecting music, and then you're just kind of standing there, just watching this magician. But no, it was cool nonetheless. He was did some like some fire stuff and like making stuff appear, and it was silly.
It's crazy how these artists, musicians, whatever you want to call them, they're all artists in my eyes. Some people want to hate, but they come up with different ways to entertain you, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Entertain you or entertain themselves.
Yeah, because I remember when I went to this, I think I've mentioned it before, the Kendrick Lamar concert.
Yeah.
In Nashville. Went with my brother, a couple other people, and 4 seats, bro. And in his last album, Damn, he had a lot of Kung Fu Kenny, and bro, there was a whole segment between songs where he brought out some guy doing martial arts on stage.
What?
Yeah. And it was sick, dude. It was so sick. Everything, the whole, from beginning to end, he made sure that like it was an unforgettable night.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, is that the craziest thing you've seen, a magician on stage?
Shoot. So this band Beats Antique, they they turn their show into a play almost. And it's awesome. I've seen them twice. The first time I saw them, they had this dragon, dude. And it was like a puppet, but massive. Like, so they're standing and it's maybe like 10 feet above them. And there's these guys moving the dragon head with sticks and stuff. And it's like goes along with the whole storyline. But then I saw them again at Arise. And the lead singer was pregnant, dude. Like, fully pregnant. And she's just out there, like, giving her baby up to the world, like Lion King
she's
almost.
Just not like just a couple months pregnant, like.
Yeah, like probably.
Like you're about to pop, lady.
7 or 8 months in, yeah.
And she's just like.
But she was still touring around, like, going
she's a
hard.
badass.
Yeah, straight
she's
up.
A badass. What's her name?
I don't know her name. Yeah, they got a big group. They got a bunch of people in there, but got a bunch of wild instruments too, like string instruments, not just like guitar, like stuff you'd seen in orchestra, and just mixing it all together. But it's fun stuff you want to dance to. It's cool.
So they take instruments you wouldn't think that you would dance to,
Yeah,
and turn it into.
Yeah, modernize that shit.
That's art, bro.
No, for real.
Is there anybody? You know, we've talked about who we've seen, how our experiences. Is there any artists that you want to see in the future?
I don't know. Like, even artists that I can't see but would want to see, like, driving here, we were listening to Tribe Called Quest the whole time. Like, love to see that.
Rest in peace, Five Dog.
Yeah. I don't know. What about you?
Well, okay, so recently I saw this documentary on Netflix about Travis Scott
Yeah.
and his Astro World tour,
Yeah.
and that's his concert.
Nice.
Because I heard, like, the dude brought a freaking roller coaster. Like, a dude he's a showman.
Yeah.
And his thing seems like it's pretty intense and just like turn up music, and it seems like it would be a pretty legit concert. Maybe Cultura Profética, which is a reggae group from Puerto Rico.
What's that mean?
Cultura Profética means prophetic culture. Yeah, it sounds kind of reggae-ish.
Yeah.
But their music is very just reggae, very like, just vibing.
Yeah.
And it's their music's it's very, I mean, one of their albums, La Dulzura, which is like the sweetness, or it's like about love, man. Not just like love to another person, but like they have a song about Puerto Rico.
Love for Puerto Rico. Yeah.
And love for yourself. The whole album is great. Bad Bunny, of course,
Hey.
Dímelo, there's too many, man. There is.
I think all the ones I would want to see are, like, ones I can't see. Like, if I could see the Grateful Dead.
Are
Legendary.
these people dead, or?
So Jerry Garcia, like, the leader and a lot of the soul of it, yeah, he's dead. Or Jimi Hendrix, like, if I could just see him on stage ripping, that'd be insane.
I would throw in Michael Jackson, bro.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, dude.
That'd be ODB, of course. Wu-Tang. I mean, I saw, but without him,
Yeah.
I mean, with him, seeing. Whoa, dude, look at the birds.
Hey. I saw Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Damn, they're from what, the 70s?
Yeah, that was a cool one to see, and
Because that's something you probably won't end up. That's probably like a once in a lifetime right now,
yeah, because
especially at our age.
that was with Yanni again. I've been to so many shows with him, and we were probably the only ones our age there. It was
Everyone's
fun.
just older.
Oh yeah,
And they're like, "What are you young guys doing here?"
and we're just experiencing it. No, it was awesome. It was so epic.
They're
Them in Chicago,
classic, man.
yeah.
I would have to say, if I had to pick one person that's already passed, I would like to see live.
Yeah.
Like just one.
Sure, yeah.
I would say Biggie Smalls, man.
Biggie Smalls.
Not the biggest fan. Like, he's awesome, right? But I don't know. I feel like a concert of his would be just extraordinary.
It'd be pretty legendary, yeah.
It would just be up there. But yeah, man, this is unfortunately, our plans change, and plans change all the time, guys, and that's not why you should put your head down.
Nah.
You should actually keep your head up, because that means now you have an opportunity to experience something new, like us out here canoeing instead.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have been doing this. And it's amazing. Yeah, it's so nice out.
On concerts, and yeah, hopefully we can actually go to one this year, man.
Yeah. But people are out there still trying. I don't know if you've seen this, but a lot of artists are live streaming their music.
Yeah.
They'll just set up a set in their room, and
It's kind of funny.
a lot of people tune into it. It's crazy. Yeah. I haven't myself, but I still think it's cool. Artists doing what they can.
I've seen one where the DJ was just like a bunch of lights behind him, and he's by himself in the room just going at it.
Yeah.
And then just, it says on the top, like, with that little eye icon, like 50 people watching, or 50,000, whoever, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it sucks, man, because I know that the music season is coming. Season is coming. Concert scene is coming.
Yeah.
This summer. But I mean, we live in an era now, man, where we can still connect over music.
Yeah.
I don't think that should ever stop, bro.
No,
So,
straight up. Go FaceTime someone you haven't talked to in a while.
relax, man.
See what's
Turn
up.
to some music, like this 420.
Yeah.
Let's just let's put some music, bro.
What you about to listen to?
What am I about to listen to?
Yeah. Yo, pass that shit over here. What you doing? Oh. Yeah.
That's good, bro.
It's that good Colorado bluegrass, you know what I'm saying, brother?
420, so dude.
Podcast, that's what's up.
Abracadabra in this hole.